Child of God, wait. Don't move yet. Heaven is speaking. There's a tug inside you. A feeling that won't leave you alone. You sensed it. You felt it. You know something is about to shift. And you're not wrong. Your spirit has picked up a divine vibration. You've caught the scent of something sacred. You're not imagining this. Your intuition is right. But heaven wants you to pause. Because there's one piece missing. One truth still being revealed. And if you act too soon, you might move without it. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, yes, you've been doing that. But there's a second part. And lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5-6, what you feel is real. But it's not complete. The whisper you heard is holy. But the full instruction is still unfolding. This is not just a message. This is heaven's alert. A divine interruption. A sacred check in your spirit. You are sensing correctly. But the timing isn't fully ripe. And one truth, just one, can change everything. Heaven is not late. Heaven is being precise. So pause, beloved. Not because you're wrong, but because you're so close. So close to clarity. So close to truth. So close to peace. You've done everything you know to do. You've prayed with sincerity. You fasted with faith. You sat in silence, waiting for peace, and for a while, you felt it. There was a moment where your heart felt settled, your mind was clear, and your spirit whispered, "This is it." But then, like a sudden fog rolling in, something became unclear again. Not everything, but just enough to make you pause. You've asked yourself, why do I feel so close to knowing, and yet still feel like I'm standing on a cliff? It's like being 90% sure and that last 10% is louder than everything else. You're not doubting God. You're not second-guessing every step. But there's this tension, an ache of almost, a divine hesitation that you can't ignore. It's not fear. It's not anxiety. It's something deeper, like your soul knows there's more to see, more to hear, more to discern. You've said, "God, just show me. Give me one more word. One more confirmation." But heaven has been quiet. Not absent, just quiet. And that silence has felt heavy at times, even holy. You've wondered if maybe you missed the sign. Maybe it already came and you didn't catch it. Or maybe God is still preparing it. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not spiritually dull. You're not failing this test. In fact, your discernment is sharp. Your heart is tender. Your spirit is sensitive. But even the most faithful servant sometimes feels stuck between the almost and the not yet. The waiting place can be exhausting. It can make you feel unsure of yourself, even unsure of God. But heaven sees this. God knows how long you've held on. He knows the mental wrestling, the spiritual tension, the emotional weight of trying to discern without rushing. You are not being punished. You are being protected. And this pause is not rejection. It's divine mercy, holding you still until clarity comes. There's something holy about how your spirit has been picking things up. You've caught glimpses, felt nudges, noticed divine patterns forming. This is no coincidence. Your intuition is not an accident. It's a signal, an invitation into deeper trusts. But hear this, intuition is not instruction. It's the spark, not the map. God never meant for your spiritual sensitivity to replace His voice. It was always meant to lead you closer to it. Sometimes God allows you to feel something before He tells you what to do with it. That's where you are now. Not wrong, not behind, just in between. The place where the whisper is real, but the next move is not yet revealed. And in this space, rushing becomes the enemy of clarity. It's not that God is saying no. He's saying, not yet. Wait and listen. That waiting is where trust matures. You may want to fix it, pursue it, or step into it. But heaven is asking you to lean back instead of leap forward. This is the sacred art of alignment, where faith waits until heaven speaks again. Isaiah 30:21 says, "Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you, saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" That voice will not come from the storm of your thoughts. It will come from behind you, from peace, from stillness, from God. What you're feeling is not confusion. It's restraint. Divine restraint. God is teaching you how to discern beyond emotion and timing. He's teaching you how to follow the whisper, not just react to the moment. Your stillness is obedience. Your pause is spiritual maturity. The waiting is not wasting. It's listening with heaven's ears. So let your heart quiet down again. Let the pressure go. The right decision does not come from being fast, but from being in sync. God isn't rushing you. He's protecting you from decisions made in partial light. And soon, He will speak again. While you wait, something sacred is unfolding behind the veil. Heaven is not stagnant. God is not slow. He is exact. Every moment of your pause is being used to stitch divine clarity into your next step. There is a truth, one more layer, that you haven't seen yet. And God is making sure it arrives before you move. You may feel delayed, but heaven is moving with precision. There is a divine thread being woven into this moment. A missing puzzle piece still being carved. Not because you're not ready, but because what's ahead requires the full picture. God doesn't just prepare you for the next step. He prepares the step for you. He is orchestrating what you cannot control, aligning people, shifting timelines, silencing lies, exposing traps. Right now, He is protecting you from premature action. There are conversations happening in secret, doors being tested, paths being cleared, and your obedience to stay still is unlocking unseen movement. If you could see it all, you'd understand why He's asking you to wait. Because He sees the conversation you weren't invited to. He sees the hidden motives. He sees the fine print you can't read. God is not just working on your next move. He's guarding your peace, your purpose, your future. His intelligence is divine. His protection is fierce. His timing is flawless. He is not holding you back. He's holding you in place until everything aligns. So don't confuse silence with absence. Don't confuse waiting with punishment. Don't confuse stillness with stagnancy. Right now, heaven is moving more than you know. And soon, the final truth will drop into place like a divine key, unlocking what has felt closed confirming what your spirit already senses. Stay still, not because you're unsure, but because heaven is sure. Sure of what you need. Sure of when to release you. Sure of what's coming. And when it's time, you won't have to wonder. You know. My child, you heard me. The stirring in your spirit, that was me. The inner nudge, the sense of something divine unfolding, I'd placed that within you. You're not wrong. You didn't imagine it. But I need you to hear this. You don't yet have the full vision. And I'm not keeping it from you as punishment. I'm protecting you with my love. I see what you cannot. I've stood at the end of the road you're praying about. I've seen the outcome of the choice you're almost ready to make. And though your heart is open and your desire is pure, I won't let you move without the truth that completes the picture. There is one more piece, just one, that will change how you see everything. And I am preparing that piece right now. You feel ready. I know. You've asked me to release you. But I love you too much to rush you. I would rather hold you back than watch you walk into what you don't fully understand. I'm not denying you. I'm maturing you. I am not ignoring your prayers. I am answering them through the stillness. I've said in my word, call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Jeremiah 33:3, and I will. Not just good things, unsearchable things. The kind of truth that only comes from heaven's heart. That is what I'm preparing to show you. So wait with me. Stay close. Keep your heart soft and your ears open. I have not forgotten you. I have not overlooked your faith. I'm guiding you, not just toward what you want, but toward what I've destined. And when the final truth comes, it will make your next step unshakable. You will move with peace, not pressure. With assurance, not assumption. Hold on. I'm closer than you think. I am the God who sees, the God who speaks, the God who reveals. And I will not let you miss what I've ordained. You will know. Without fear. Without thought. Without second guessing. The clarity you've been longing for is coming. It won't feel rushed or forced. It will settle over you like peace at sunrise. There won't be a debate in your heart. There won't be a wrestle in your mind. When it's time, your yes will be rooted in revelation, not anxiety. God is not cruel. He's careful. And that care is shaping the moment that's ahead. What you feel now is not delay. It's the last stage before divine release. And when it comes, it will be sure. It will be sacred. You won't have to ask 10 people for advice. You won't have to beg for another confirmation. The peace will speak louder than any sign. And your spirit will rise up and say, this is it. Now I see. Even now, heaven is aligning that final truth. The missing piece is almost in place. And once it is, the clarity will not just come, it will flood you. Light will enter every uncertain space. Peace will rest on every question. And your next step will carry divine power. You are not stuck. You are being held still until the fullness of God's word is released over you. That's the promise. That's the protection. That's the love of a father who leads with precision, not pressure. So take a deep breath. Heaven is not silent. It's speaking in wisdom. And very soon, what you sensed will be confirmed. What you questioned will be answered. And what you feared will be replaced with unshakable knowing. You will not miss it. Let's be clear. You are not weak. You are not wavering. You are discerning. What you're experiencing is not confusion. It's sensitivity to God's timing. You are learning how to walk with heaven, not just with impulse. And that is wisdom. That is maturity. That is faith. You were never meant to follow pressure. You were called to follow peace. And even when peace seems quiet, your spirit still knows the difference. You're not being overly cautious. You're being spirit-led. That's what it means to walk as one who is chosen. You carry insight. You carry discernment. You carry the ability to feel when something is almost right but not fully aligned. This is not hesitation. This is heaven's fingerprint on your decision-making. Don't shame yourself for waiting. Don't let others rush you. You are walking at God's pace, and that is a holy thing. He trusts you enough to guide you gently, and you are strong enough to follow slowly. Your intuition is a gift, but the greater gift is the Spirit who gave it. Trust your instincts, but more than that, trust the one who whispers beneath them. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not indecisive. You are becoming. And what you're becoming is someone who refuses to move without the presence of God going before them. This is the fruit of walking with wisdom. And heaven sees it all. If your spirit agrees with the sacred pause, type 112 in the comments right now. Let that number be your sign of surrender, your spiritual alignment with heaven's timing. 112 means intuition plus truth equals action. That's how heaven works. Not just feeling, but full revelation. Not just a nudge, but a clear word. If you're waiting on the final piece, type 333. A prophetic symbol that heaven is preparing the truth that completes the vision. And if today you choose to wait on God instead of moving ahead too soon, type Amen. Let your spirit declare it. I will not rush. I will trust. This is not just a moment. It's an altar. Your fingers typing are not just actions. They're agreements. Prophetic responses. Sacred echoes of what your heart is whispering to God. Don't just listen, respond. Heaven is listening too. Lord, I trust you. Even when I feel ready, even when I think I know the next step, I surrender to your timing. You are the author of clarity, not confusion. And so I choose to wait until you speak again. Silence the noise around me, God, and quiet the urgency inside me. Teach me to rest in your voice more than I rely on my own understanding. If there is one more truth I need, reveal it. If there's one more sign, send it. I will not rush. I will not fear. I will not move ahead of you. You have never led me wrong, and you won't start now. Thank you for loving me enough to slow me down. Thank you for seeing what I can't see. I will follow when you say, go, and until then, I will worship while I wait. Amen.